All right, so Apple Intelligence just dropped in an optional beta of 18.1, which actually doesn't drop until October. But if you have a developer beta account, Apple just pushed the 18.1 beta release, which includes Apple Intelligence. So we're gonna get into how you get it, what it does, and what happens next. But first, I just want to say thank you to all of y'all. I hit 500 subscribers last week. I didn't say anything about it because I was just, happy. I haven't been doing YouTube for a long time, but I'm really passionate about what I do, and I'm at 540 something subscribers now. So I appreciate everybody that tunes in and everybody that watches my videos. I'm progressively trying to get better, trying to learn this new tech for everybody, and just do skits and music and all that stuff. So I appreciate everybody that hit that follow button, that hit that like button, that's tuning in to me every time I drop a video, and I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. All right, so let's get into Apple Intelligence. If you don't know what Apple Intelligence is, just a brief little summary about it. I probably should have used Apple Intelligence to summarize it, right? But Apple Intelligence basically handles tasks like custom photo edits. It does email summarization, generates like unique Genmojis based on like what you type in. It integrates with apps like Notes and Photos to transform like sketches and clean up an image. The cool thing about Apple Intelligence is it's on device. It also has cloud-based processing, but it does what it can on device, and if it's too complex, it sends it to the cloud. There's more videos that explain how they do that and what their process is and what their secure process is, but we're just gonna focus on the beta that dropped today. So I downloaded the 18.1 developer beta, and to get to Apple Intelligence, you actually have to go inside of the settings, then go to Apple Intelligence and Siri, and you have to join a waitlist. The waitlist didn't take too long. I mean, I literally just clicked it and I joined like maybe an hour later. And what I think is happening with the waitlist is Apple trying to verify that your phone's an iPhone 15 Pro or 15 Pro Max and trying to verify your location, because you have to have the 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, you have to be in the United States, and you have to have English as your main language on your phone for you to be accepted into the waitlist. And I think they're just verifying that because it happened rather quickly. And like I said earlier, this Apple Intelligence is only available for the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max as of right now. But when it officially drops in October, all of the features are going to be for the 15 Pro, 15 Pro Max, and by that time the 16 and all that stuff will be out. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the base model 16 or just the 16 Pros and up, but anything under the 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max as of right now does not get the Apple Intelligence in its full capacity. It gets some features, but it doesn't get everything like Siri 2.0 and certain processing, because those phones don't have the processing power to compute everything that it's trying to do. So Apple says, I mean, these phones are pretty powerful, but so Apple says it doesn't have the processing power to compute everything that it's trying to do. So if you want the full capabilities of Apple Intelligence, you need an iPhone 15 Pro and up. So I got accepted from the wait list. I poked around a little bit. The first thing that it wanted me to do was set up the new Siri. But like I said, the new Siri is not here. It's not coming until spring of 2025. So I think it's just the user design and what it's going to look like and all that stuff. And plus, all of this is in a beta, so everything's not going to be working properly anyways. But Siri has a new design. It glows on the side of the screen. It's just a real pretty UX design. I like it. I really enjoy it. And then prompted me to set up double tap for Siri. So if you double tap the bottom of the screen where their home bar, I don't know what to call it, where their home bar is, it's supposed to bring up an interface where you can type into Siri like you would a ChatGPT or Gemini or something like that. Initially, it didn't work for me. I tapped it twice and it just looked crazy. So I went on Twitter, did a little research, and I seen that if you restart your device, it will actually work. So I restarted my device. I did it, and the interface popped up, but I still couldn't use it. It wasn't actually usable. I typed in a couple things. It wasn't usable. But that's just for me. Some phones may work, some phones may not. I haven't really looked around to see if those phones were working. But for me, the interface did show up and I could type in things in it. But for now, it's in the beta stage. It's not going to work. We know that. It's a beta. The features that I could get to work were basic Grammarly-like functions, where you can proofread your text, you can rewrite it in a friendly, professional, or concise tone, and you can summarize, you can ask for key points, amongst other things. These writing tools work pretty much for any selectable text on your iPhone. So if you're in Safari and you're reading an article and you just want to summarize or get the key points out of an article, you can highlight the text and press writing tools on that little highlight hover bar, and you can pull out some key points and things like that. But they also do that in the reader section of Safari. So I don't see people doing that actually with highlighting the text. So you can just press the reader section in Safari and it'll do that automatically anyways. I couldn't get any of the other features to work. They may be rolling it out eventually over time, but like the customizing photos and the Genmoji, the digital playground, none of that stuff showed up for me. It may have showed up for other people, but it didn't show up for me inside of my beta, which is about on par. So I'm not really worried about it. But as these things roll out, I will be updating my YouTube shorts and TikToks for all the features that come. So if you want to see more of that and have any suggestions about what I should do with Apple Intelligence, just let me know. I'll post some shorts and TikToks. You can find both of those links below. The shorts are on the channel, so you can just find that. But that's Apple Intelligence as it stands right now. If you want to get the iOS 18.1 beta, you have to have a developer iCloud account, and you would just go into your settings, go to general, go to software update, and then at the top it'll have two bars. You just click that, go to developer beta, and it'll reload, and they'll say at the bottom, it'll say 18.1. You can click it and download the beta. I appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all can get this video a like and subscribe, I appreciate that. Stay tuned to my channel. I have more coming. I have more skits coming. I also have a podcast called the Malik Scholar Podcast. If you want to check that out, the link is also in the description. Come holler at me on Instagram. You know, just come say hey. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out. Peace.